Okay. Uh, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I was debating off and on about going back and forth, rather making a video talking about this game or this game series. Only played the first two out of four. If anything bothers me about this game, it's not so much the censorship. It's the fact that all four fucking games are actually one whole game. They split it into four parts, and they call it. They split it into four parts. It would have made more sense if they were called chapters instead of parts. That would have made more sense, but it's not. It's better off be called chapters. So, but it is what it is, man. I was kind of blown away with that shit, and I was like, "What the fuck?" This is basically a cut. They just cut off a certain point and roll the credits and shit. I was like, holy shit. It is literally part two literally takes off where part one left off. You can tell they cut the game into four parts. But yeah, that threw me for a loop for a little while. Yeah, that really did. I mean, holy shit. So so basically, we're gonna talk about this. I was pretty intrigued about the censorship of this game. I didn't notice anything was off until I got to a certain point in the first game. Um, I thought that something was off. I said this scene looks like it was censored. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even entirely sure that this particular scene was censored or not until I Googled it, and I was right. You know, was I surprised? Not really, because examining the two different scenes back to back, I could see how I even suspected it was tampered with. You know what I'm saying? So uh so yeah, whew, what a day. Uh that's what began my interesting journey. I started looking at scene comparisons from censors in the non-censor version, and I was actually surprised to find that in the uncensored version that the dude you play is actually he literally fucks these succubus women. So I knew that. I knew that he fucked the first one at least twice in the uncensored in the censored version. My bad. I'm gonna get this shit correct. In the censored version, he at least has sex twice with one of the succubi. So it seems like in the censored version, he's more sex crazed than the censored version. And which one I prefer? The one that's censored, because it shouldn't be about getting your dick waxed about with these girls. It's about getting to know them and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck. I just prefer the censored version seems more reserved. Yeah, he'll fuck them, but it's not all about that. It's about him having a good time, him mattering for once in his life. You know what I'm saying? He feels because these girls make him feel important. As a human being and shit. And the fact that they giving him this attention, of course, it makes him feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I like you, let's fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my turn to fuck him. No, it's my turn to fuck him now and all that shit. And must I say, in the uncensored version, the succubi, they seem to, no, not seem, fuck that. They are much more slutty and shameless in the censored version. In the uncensored version, as opposed to the censored version. I gotta watch myself again. You know, yeah, both versions of the succubi, they are, very comfortable with their sexuality, which I do commend. But in the uncensored version, they just fucking shameless as shit to the point where I lose respect for them. You know what I'm saying? you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like from what I gather, I even fucking seen the uncensored version played. I ain't watched the whole video. I just watched bits and pieces of it. Just enough for me to get the feel on what it's like to play the uncensored version, And I also watched the sex scene in there of him fucking. I actually watched two different ones of him fucking two different succubi. And I was reading the text and shit like that. It's just carnal desire. It's no story base. It's just, I want to fuck you now. I'm tired of waiting. Bam, they just fuck. Oh, harder, dirty talk and all that shit. I'm about to come, bam. They come and that's it. It's nothing. It has zero to do with the story. You know what I'm saying? On who these girls are. And character development. It has zero to do with that. So Sony knocking those scenes out does not hurt the story at all because you don't learn shit else about the story except them fucking each other. So, and number two, I'm glad that this game came out because had it been censored, Sony would never have fucking had it in the store. I would never have gotten the pleasure to play it. You know what I'm saying? I don't own a computer, first of all. Number two, I wouldn't have gotten to stream this game if I owned the uncensored version. The censored version. No, I was right. If I owned the uncensored version of this game, I would not be able to stream it at all. Shit. I would not be able to stream this game at all if I owned the uncensored version. So, I just wouldn't, man. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the censored version because at least I get to fucking stream it. Not only do I like playing games, I love to stream games as well. I love to have people watch me play games, and I like to show these games to different people and stuff like that. So with the censored version, at least I can fucking stream it, you know what I'm saying, without fear of getting my channel taken down or the stream taken down and shit like that. And yes, this scene you see here with her breasts out, this is actually in the game. In the game. So, and I heard that as far as the console versions go, they're more lenient with the censorship as the games go on. You know what I'm saying? As far they kind of let go of being so censored. So that's good news. I gotta admit that is good news. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the nitty gritty. Regardless, if they maintain the strict censorship that they have with the first two games, I still want to play them because it's the story that draws me too. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about the fucking looking at ass and tits. You know what I'm saying? Like if I really want to see a naked ass anime girl, all I got to do is fucking go to Google. In fact, if I want to see these girls naked, I can fucking just type in Sakura Succubus hentai or Sakura Succubus porn. Boom. Or uncensored. You will see all the fucking uncensored pics for the PC version. All that shit. Them being fucked, all that. You can see it all if you want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't own a PC and you want to bitch about, oh, I don't want to play it because it's censored, it's like, well, don't buy it. And if you really want to play it, get a PC. Or if you already have a PC, Play it, buy it for the PC. It's that simple. If you want to play the uncensored version, by all means. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody. But yourself. The only person that's going to stop you from playing the the version that's intended for us, the original version, is you. Nobody else is stopping. It's not illegal to play, at least in America it's not. It's not illegal to play this game uncensored on your PC. And all this glory and seeing them get fucked and all that shit and naked, butt naked and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of censorship, I thought there's a scene in the first game that I thought was absolutely fucking ridiculous. I really did. I knew off the bat. It's like you'd be stupid to know that this scene was censored. You'd be fucking stupid. See this girl here? By the way, this is the only succubus the only succubus in this scene that was the most ridiculous. She, as you can see here, she's in water. She's in a towel here, okay? And she's sitting in the hot tub, okay? That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I could not. I was so distracted by this scene that I had a hard time processing what the fuck I was reading regarding them speaking to each other and shit. And then you have another. Then across from her, you can't see it in this picture. They have two succubi fighting each other. In the uncensored version, they're butt naked, which I don't understand why they would be butt naked fighting each other. It makes sense that they would have their towels on because they have yet to jump in the hot tub. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think nothing. I didn't think that was. I thought they did have their towels on in all versions. But according to what I seen on Google, the uncensored version, they were butt naked fighting each other up there. So I was like, I thought that was weird too. They could have fucking just skipped this scene altogether. You know what I'm saying? Maybe skipping the scene would have hurt the story, but not much. You know what I'm saying? Because you probably get more character development during this scene. But yeah, I thought it was fucking ridiculous. You can see that she's in this is the water here, and she's in the hot tub in a fucking towel. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Look at that fucking ass. Okay. Anyways, I gotta calm my freak mode down. But yeah, I mean, I get enough eye candy. You know, I feel that women are more hotter if they leave more to the imagination instead of little to the imagination. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's take wrestling for example. You have these wrestlers, these female wrestlers, they wear these leotards, these tights or whatever. Not leotards, tights. They either in long leg form or short form, you know, or thigh high form or whatever. Okay. You already basically seen these women naked, basically. Even though you didn't literally see them naked. You already know what they look like naked with those leotards. I mean, with those tights on. You already know what they look like. Dare I say the men too. You know what every single wrestler looked like fucking naked. Every single one of them. Because what they have on leaves very little to the imagination. You know. That's why I thought it was laughable when they wrestle in Saudi Arabia. They have it where the women can't wrestle, and the man, you know, because women is considered because of the way they dress, and women can't really do shit in Saudi Arabia and all that shit. It's like women wrestling. That's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Sex appeal is a no-no. Women exposing themselves is a no-no. But you could have men fighting in their quote-unquote underwear. That's fucking perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? You could have men showing all their muscles, pecs, chest, in the ring, sweating, fighting in their quote-unquote underwear. Or, you know, That's perfectly fucking fine. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Double standards is a bitch, man. Holy shit. Yeah, but back to this. You get my point, though. It goes with this game, too. Like, look what she got on. Look at this shit. Look at that. You can see her ass. Literally, I mean, this is basically, you're not seeing a bare naked ass. You actually, her outfit is so fucking tight. You can see her ass cheeks and everything, and her ass crack. So basically, you looking at her naked. It's like you don't need to see fucking skin and a bare ass. So I was still happy to see this thing, even if she was naked. It'd be the same reaction I would get, like, oh, fuck, that's hot. You know? So they got scenes like this, you know. They got this here. You know, if you go, here you can see her whole ass, basically, her whole fucking thigh. And her skirt is lifted up. You know, you don't need to actually fucking see the whole ass. It's still, it's still sex appeal and shit. And this is interesting right here. In the game, this is covered. But as you can see, this pic is the uncensored version, which is funny to me. You know, I just thought I'd point that out. I just realized that right now. But yeah, her breasts, a side of her breasts and shit. But yeah, these girls, the point I'm getting is that these girls are revealing still, despite the censorship. So hell yeah, I fucking recommend you give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? Even though this scene right here is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm pretty sure 99.9% of players will agree with me. It's fucking stupid. Nobody fucking goes and sits in the fucking hot tub with their fucking towel on. Not even Succubus would do this. It is absolutely insane. It's like, wow. It wasn't even fucking funny to me. It was just fucking ridiculous. Throughout my YouTube viewing and my pleasure, rather, I've seen many videos of gamers talking about gaming censorship and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And how nobody should buy the game. Nobody's going to buy your game if you keep doing this. It's been years. For years, I've been watching videos talking about this. And they still doing it. They still censoring these games, man. They even make it unnecessary censorships in these games. Unnecessary. And it's like, holy shit, man. I could meet y'all halfway, but you always go over the line. You know, it's like, man, but anyways, it's two reasons why they keep doing it. There's two reasons why. I think the second reason is the main reason why they keep doing it. Number one, people are still buying these games. I'm talking about people still buying these games despite they know the game is censored. Not they don't find out after they buy the game. And they're making good profit. So they like, fuck you, fuck you talking about, you know, you don't want censorship. It's too bad because people are still buying and we make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Now, number two is what I actually do believe. Like, no company wants to make a video game or produce something when they don't hardly make any money. Okay, that fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? All that time and effort was done for nothing. Of course, they're going to be discouraged from continuing to try to produce games that are censored. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what's going on. They may not make the money that they desire from said games when they censor them. You know, they may not make the desired amount, but they make enough. And they're satisfied with that because enough people have bought the game. So therefore, they're going to continue to make more games with their censorship in there. You know, they're going to continue to do it because they make enough of the money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that's how it is. That's the truth right there. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I had no idea this game was censored or tampered with. I mean, I had a feeling because when I buy games like this, I always have a feeling that they were tampered with. You know what I'm saying? The other Succubus games, I actually, if they are censored, it's unnoticeable. With this game, especially the first game, I noticed that something was off with the wardrobes. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it, but with the other Sakura games, Sakura Nova, Sakura Swim Club, those two games, if they are censored, I barely notice them to the point where I think this is they're authentic. They wouldn't tamper with, and for the most part, that's how the censorship with Sony goes. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I'm defending these motherfuckers right now, but I got to get credit where credit's due. Sony doesn't really do that much to these games regarding censorships. How do I know it? I've seen it. I've seen comparisons on Google. It's really nothing. They really barely touch it. You know, barely tamper with the with the models and the clothing. You know what I'm saying? They still are revealing. It still have sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this one game in particular I'm thinking about right now called Death End Request. Particularly the first game I'm thinking about. I've seen comparison videos on that because I heard that game was censored. And I was like, it's not that bad. And if it was never brought to my attention that it was censored, I wouldn't even suspect it was. You know what I'm saying? Because these girls, basically, they're still fucking butt. They still basically naked. You know what I'm saying? Despite the censorship. You still get your fucking sex appeals, your eye candy, despite Sony tampering with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying they don't even do much. So I don't understand the complaints and most of the time about Sony censorship. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I get it that people are upset that somebody decided to tamper with the game and fucking tone the sex appeal down. I get it. I feel you. But here's the thing. Number one, you don't have to buy the game. And number two, if you want to play it that bad, play it on PC. And if you don't have a PC, buy one and buy the game on the PC. And you should have nothing to complain about. You should have nothing to complain about. Number three, if you want to see naked girls, you got the internet. Shit, you can see them all day long. It's like, if I'm literally, look, I'm a fucking freak. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm a fucking freak. If I literally wanted to play a game just to see tits and ass, I would not fucking be playing that game long. I'm telling you. The desire to play it, the desire to see these naked girls will wear off quick if there's no storyline, nothing. I play for character and storyline as well. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have that, if you all you give me is ass and tits and no fucking storyline, I'm gonna say fuck you and your game. I want more than that. You know what I'm saying? That's why the censorship really doesn't bother me. Especially with this game, Sakura Succubus. Yeah, it's there, but it doesn't fucking bother me. You know what I'm saying? I'm so concerned about the character development story. That's what I'm doing. Or maybe it's the fact that I watch porn myself and I look at naked girls online. Maybe it's because I see so much tits and ass that censorship doesn't fuck with me. I don't know. Maybe it bothers people that don't see enough tits and ass, that don't watch porn. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm just thinking. I'm just speculating right now. I don't know what the fuck it is. Why that doesn't bother me and it bothers others. You know what I'm saying? Even though they have control on they're going to play the game. I mean, buy a fucking PC. Play it on PC. It's that simple. Because the vast majority of these games have uncensored PC counterparts. You know? Come on. I'm just saying, man. I ain't trying to fucking knock people, but I'm just telling you like it is. That's what the fuck I do. I tell you like it fucking is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get so more fucking respect to the YouTube community, because I don't bullshit people, man. I don't. And I don't want you bullshitting me. Now my issue is this: it's like if Sony's going to censor a game, they should tell us in the description. Like if you on a PSN and you scroll down the description, they should fucking tell you this game has been censored or some scenes have been altered or whatever the fuck. Because I was reading, I can't remember the game what game it was, but I was reading some information on one game, and then on the very bottom, Sony did admit that they censored the game. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you don't see that disclaimer. So they should at least give us that. You know what I'm saying? They don't, most of the time, they don't do that. So the bottom line is that I enjoy this game immensely. The music is beautiful. I like the characters. The story is good. In fact, out of all these type of games that I play, visual novel, lewd, eye candy games, this Sakura Succubus is among the top best storytellers regarding this genre. I mean, if you could look, because some people, they just see, half naked women. That's so sexist and all that fucking insecure fucking responses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just say fuck the story. You know what I'm saying? But man, somebody like me that likes a good story being told me, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy the shit out of it. Because, for example, you have one succubi you have two succubi. Let's take two succubi, for example, that appeared in the story. Both of them are rich, right? One of them is rich, yet she wants to give. She wants to use her money to give to people, to donate to charities, feed the children, cancer research, what have you. She wants to use her money to a better good for mankind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's rich. She has it all. But and she understands the phony ass people. They just treat her nice because she's rich and all that shit, because she's beautiful and shit. So yeah, she knows she's beautiful. She has a lot of money, and she says she doesn't want to just leave it around. You know what I'm saying? She wants to use it to help people and shit. And it's exhausting to her that she's at work and people, and they just so phony towards her, and it's an eye roll to her. You know what I'm saying? And then when she meets my character, it was a breath of fresh air. That I treated her with genuine respect, not because she was rich. You know what I'm saying? And she was like happy about that. A lot of rich people can spot phonies a mile away. They just treat you nice because of your stature and shit. You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. And there's another succubi. She's also rich, and she has more money than the first one I just mentioned. She has a lot more fucking money. And this one, she's not nice. She's a fucking obnoxious bitch. She's phony. She fakes smiles because that's what people want her to do, expect her to do. She hates people. She can't stand people. She's just a snotty brat. She think her shit don't stink. She's the fucking blah 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 blah. She's the best succubi in the world. La la la. She just a heartless fucking bitch, man. Holy shit. Cause if it was one succubi I wouldn't fuck, it would be her, man. I wouldn't be fucking her, man. Like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? She's a fucking bitch. I can't stand her. I can't stand her ass, man. I really can't. It just goes to show you what money can do to people. I mean, it can either make you a generous person, or it can make you a fucking snob. You know what I'm saying? That's just one aspect of the game story, as far as storytelling is concerned, that I do like. So yeah, if you like these type of games, man, and the censorship is not going to bother you with the little of it that there is. And if you ask me, the censorship is not really there. If you get my drift, if it doesn't bother you, give it a fucking shot. Sakura Succubus. All 4 games are $10 a piece. So yeah, if you want to get the whole thing, it's $40. You know, I got 2 out of 2, so I may get a third one before this month is up. May get the third one. You know, I ain't finished the second one yet, but I'm gonna finish it for sure. So, but yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video, and thank you guys for watching and hearing me out. Yeah, I'll be doing some more, man. Shit, I love doing YouTube. It's good therapy for me as well. You know what I'm saying? It's give and take. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with each video I do, especially gaming streams, which I love doing the most on this channel. And once again, thank you guys for taking out the time to watch my videos, claim my streams and everything like that. Like the videos, comment. You don't have to, but I appreciate all the comments. You know what I'm saying? If you take the time out, it's greatly appreciated. Trust me. It warms my heart when I see a comment. You know, so with that being said, that's why Chromosome sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all. And be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.